Great defense, great offense, and I think it's kind of a start for a game that got some little bit extra to it.
And those guys are playing really, really hard. They communicate well. They disguise well. On tape, it looks like it's a Vrabel coach football team. They play hard, and it's a good, sound defense.
You're Josh McDaniels, the offensive coordinator. How are you going to protect your young quarterback? Look for the Buccaneers and Todd Bowles to bring a lot of pressure from the blind side of Drake May, where those two rookies are. So it's going to be fun to watch.
Patriots, Bucs. Sunday. We're on Sportsmanlike here on ESPN Radio. At Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee included with every tire purchase. With paid installation, you'll pay nothing for flat repairs or replacements. Real value with honest service you can count on mile after mile. It's a limited lifetime tire guarantee only at Midas. Let me cut right to the chase. I promise you, if the New England Patriots win this weekend, there will be people that come on the air on Monday and say they're going to the Super Bowl.
Are you going to be one of them?
I will not be. I will not make that leap yet. But I promise you that will happen because the Tampa Bay Bucs are no joke. Todd Bowles, as a defensive coach, is no joke. I understand that they're injured. I get all of that. Baker Mayfield, the ultimate gamer, he's never out of it kind of thing. But if the New England Patriots go on the road and beat the Tampa Bay Bucs and go to 8-2, and Drake May right now plus 400 ESPN bet to win the MVP, there will be people on Monday saying May MVP, Patriots Super Bowl.
Well, the biggest reason why is because the Patriots would have the inside track to get the number one seed in the conference because they only play one more team with a winning record, and that's the division rival in the Bills, who they already beat.
That's right.
And that game is in Foxborough, and it's coming off a bye week. So the Patriots have an opportunity to stack a lot of wins. I'm just going to run through the schedule after Week 10. New York Jets at home, on the road against the Cincinnati Bengals, home against the New York Giants, bye week, home against the Buffalo Bills, on the road against Baltimore, and on the road against the Jets, with finishing at the Miami Dolphins.
2 or 3 total losses in there probably.
Maybe.
Are you assigning the Bills as a loss even though they already beat them?
You know what's interesting?
But what's the other one? Maybe
the Ravens.
Maybe, but that's a
maybe. I'm just saying.
But here's the thing. The Ravens at their best run the football. You know who stops people from running the football? The New England Patriots. They haven't let a running back get to 50 yards all season long.
It's interesting what you're saying.
Forget about a 100-yard rusher. They haven't let a running back rush for over 50 yards all season long.
And they played Bijan last week. You know what, by the way, just on a side note, you like
they whip an ass up front. That front seven gets after it.
Cece, you like the Quinn and Williams move for the Cowboys? That's what the Patriots did. What the Cowboys are now trying to do when they brought in Milton Williams from the Eagles. Yeah. It's like, all right, we're not worried about the pass rush yet because if we know they're passing, our pass rush is going to be better.
We can get there.
If we don't know they're passing, it's going to be a little bit harder. But if you stop the run, they're forced to pass on third down where you don't need Lawrence Taylor. You just need someone who's competent. But this game, this matchup this weekend with these two teams, yes. But the other side of it is the Tampa part of it. Tampa is really good. Yes, Melissa.
Well, I was just curious because we just went through the schedule. Sorry, just quickly before we go to the Tampa part, because you're the Patriots guy here. Cece just gave the schedule. They could win out. They very well could win out. That's on the table. But you don't feel like they're Super Bowl contenders, or you won't come in on Monday if they beat the Bucs and say that they are. No. Despite the numbers that Cece just gave about the defense, despite the fact that we believe in the head coach, despite the fact that the quarterback is playing awesome, we're talking about Drake May in the MVP conversation, they would beat the Tampa Bay Bucs coming off a bye. And knowing what schedule's ahead of them, and you still wouldn't think that they could do it.
Yeah, because I believe in the progression part of it. I believe in you don't go from not making the playoffs with a group to going to the Super Bowl. I know that there's a million examples of that happening.
Bengals just did.
I know.
The Commanders got to the Final Four.
Yeah. No, but that's the progression part of it. I believe in you need some wear and tear in the postseason. Again, there's a million examples otherwise. But in my predictions is what I'm saying. I am impacted by that. I need to see hey, we're almost the Rams. I could see them getting to the Super Bowl. I know they won it before, but this group with the young defense, there was a good progression last year.
So basically,
if this team finishes 14-3, and they've got the number one seed in the conference, you wouldn't feel good about their chances of getting to the Super Bowl?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I would be nervous.
There would be one of 8 teams that has a chance to win it all. One of 4 in the conference that has a chance to get to the big game. You're out of your mind. I get it, though. You're a fan of the team.
I'm nervous
So you can't look at it the same way we look at it. We have an opportunity to be a little more objective in it. And it's good to see you in this space. Well, I like seeing you like this.
Squirmy?
Yeah, I like it too. Seeing a little squirmy. Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. What you're saying is nothing to do with what you're seeing on the football field. Nothing to do with your belief in the coaching staff or in the talent. It's that you just assume that there has to be some sort of a staggered progression with this group.
Yes, but if you want me to nitpick, I have no problem.
Go ahead.
That. Okay, I think the Bucs are going to get after Drake May a little bit because I don't think parts of the Patriots line are as good as other parts. I think that's very dangerous there. If Ramondre Stevenson is not 100%, that's going to be a problem. And they're not good at rushing the passer, right? And we talked about how they're, you don't have to be as good because they're great run stoppers. But I don't think they're as good. I think that Tampa's defense could get after Drake May a little bit. And I think he's going to have to be as good as he's been on the move throwing the football. Because I think he's going to be having a rollout. They may even have some design runs to get away from guys. I don't know that I buy that necessarily, that it's going to be easy for them, not that you're saying that. But I want to go back to one thing. Are you suggesting that the number one seed in the AFC is the team you'll pick to go to the Super Bowl? Is that where we're at with the AFC right now?
Yes. Being able to have the bye, being able to have home field throughout, I think that matters. And here's the thing. If we're trying to decide between these two teams who has the better chance of getting to the conference championship game, it's the New England Patriots. And it's not an indictment on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as much as it is a referendum on the AFC as a whole. I don't see a dominant team. I don't see a scary team in the AFC.
Do you see a dominant team in either conference?
I mean, the Philadelphia Eagles have as many wins as anybody in the NFC, and they're the reigning defending champs. And by the way, they got better at the trade deadline.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They added Jalen Phillips, Jair Alexander, Michael Carter. Like, they improved that defense. So
they're a dominant team.
The Philadelphia Eagles qualify as a dominant team. The Los Angeles Rams, I would consider a dominant team.
The Lions?
Just 2 weeks ago, Dan Orlovsky called the Detroit Lions the best team in football. And then, by the way, the team I had number one in my power rankings was the Seattle Seahawks. I will say this, on the whole, there have been more teams in the NFC throughout the course of this season that I pointed to and said, that could be the best team in all of football. I mean, the Indianapolis Colts were that team once upon a time, but outside of that, I don't know that I was saying that about anybody in the AFC.
So the AFC Super Bowl pick for you guys right now will be default one seed who hosts the games and who has to play the least amount of games.
Correct.
Whereas NFC, it sounds like you have 4 or 5 teams you could put in there.
Yeah, it feels like a coin flip.
In the NFC, there's a chance that you could have a wild card team representing the conference in the Super Bowl.
But you don't believe it's a win like this for Tampa this weekend, where they beat this really hot New England team that's won 6 games in a row. That's a lot of people are talking about how great the coach, OC QB combination is, and Drake May MVP candidate, etc. You go and you beat this team by 10 points or more hypothetically at home. I'll guarantee you, and don't do this just to screw me, but I would guarantee you that the Bucs are in the top 5 in your power rankings next week. If they win this game and they go to 7-2. You can't avoid it unless you're doing it just to screw with me. Yeah, but you can't avoid it.
No, you're right. But just to talk about the conferences, I mean, if the Los Angeles Rams didn't win the NFC West,